Okay, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with the long-awaited Get to Know Me Q&A. I've been wanting to do this Q&A for a couple of weeks now, almost a month. I've never actually done a Q&A on my channel. I've been on YouTube for a couple of years, inconsistently, but I've been on YouTube and I've always been saying that I'm going to be doing a Q&A, I'm going to be doing a Q&A, and I never end up doing it. So here I am. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I asked on Instagram, YouTube, and I've been asking in a couple of my videos. So I went ahead and just took screenshots of the questions that I'm going to be answering. I'm probably not going to get to every single question that I got answered because I got a ton. So thank you guys so much for your questions. And I do want to keep doing this on a regular basis. So this is going to be, I think I'm gonna title it my Ask Mina. I'm going to be doing these sort of Ask Mina Q&As. So if you want to be featured or want your question to be answered for the next Q&A, just go ahead and comment it down below. So that's how it's going to work. So for next Q&A, I'm going to be answering all the questions that you guys leave me down below. So let's go ahead and get started because I have quite a bit of questions. So number one, what is your hourly job? Okay, so as you guys know, I only work an hourly part-time job, and I've gotten that question asked a lot. What is it that I do? Well, my title is ELD tutor, but in a sense I am a teacher without a credential. What I do is I teach English to Spanish speaking people, and I've been doing that since last August, so it's been a couple of months, and I truly do enjoy my job. So if you guys don't know, I live in Los Angeles, California, and the Latino population is very big here. So there is a lot of Spanish speaking people who live here, and I teach that part of the community English. I'm mostly with the beginner classes, so I'm teaching them like to be, verbs, present tense, all of that. And it focuses mostly on vocabulary and conversation. So there's not really any grammar or grammatical things that we do really. Most of the things that we do is conversation, which is how I think you learn the most and how you learn the quickest. So I really like my job. I think it's a very rewarding job, not rewarding like actual benefits, but I just really feel really good about myself every single time I'm done with a class. And these people are very thankful to have me there. Although they do pay their money to be there, I can see it in their faces, and just the way they are with me, I know they're very thankful to be there, and they're very thankful to have me there teach them. So it's just it gives me a very rewarding feeling to be there. So yeah, I really like my job, and like I mentioned, it's a part-time job. I don't even work full part-time there, but it does help that I do get paid more than minimum. So it's a little bit of a help, but I don't work that many hours. Then she asked me if I was a dog or cat person. I want to say I'm a cat person, but I've never had a cat. All I've had are dogs, and the reason being is because my mom hates cats, so there's no way that I'll have a cat anytime soon, at least not living here. So maybe when I move out, I'll have a little kitten. I've always wanted to have a kitten. Okay, next. If you could pick any job for the rest of your life and money wouldn't be an issue, what would it be? Okay, so I think my ideal job, and it's going to be different for everybody, but as of now, I think if YouTube could be my full-time job, I would definitely do it. I've been doing YouTube inconsistently for a couple of years, but I really truly like what I do, and I like showing. The thing I like the most about it is that I feel like I have so many cyber friends and so many people that are rooting for me, so that really makes me feel so happy because I feel like all of you guys are my friends, and I feel like I've built this community, and it just feels really nice to me. So to clarify, my ideal job would be to be a YouTuber full-time, but in Peru, not here. And if you guys are wondering why in Peru, the reason I would want to do it in Peru is because all of my family is back there, and I could be spending a lot of time with my grandparents, which I love very much, while doing what I love. Okay, and what's your favorite color? If you guys have not noticed by now, my favorite color is the color red. I think that's always been my favorite color. No, actually, when I was little, my favorite color was pink, but then it just transitioned to red. In middle high school, when I actually used to wear red lipstick every single day. That was my jam. I was so into pinup-y things, so I feel like that's when the red really stuck to me. Next question. What are your favorite places to visit in Peru? So as you guys know, I recently went to visit my family in Peru December through January. And I would have to say that my favorite places to visit in Peru would have to be Larcomar. If you're in Peru, I think you should definitely go to Larcomar, which is basically sort of like a shopping center, but it has a really nice view of the ocean. So go to Larcomar. There's really good restaurants in Miraflores, Surco. Those are more things in the capital because I am from the capital, Lima, but I do definitely suggest you guys go to Machu Picchu, which if you guys don't know, that is in Cusco, and it is one of the wonders of the world. So I've personally never been to it. I know a Peruvian who's never been to Machu Picchu. I actually wanted to go this past trip that I went, but it was actually raining during that season, so I want to go when it's sunny and I don't have like rain all over me. So that's why I didn't go. But so the perfect time for that would be to go either June or July, around there. Okay, next she said, what is your favorite Peruvian food? And she mentioned that hers is salchipapas. If you don't know, salchipapas are basically fries with cut up hot dogs. It's really good with mayo, and if you like ketchup. My favorite Peruvian food would definitely have to be ceviche, Peruvian ceviche. If you had Mexican ceviche, it is completely different than that. So if you ever have a chance to go to a Peruvian restaurant, I definitely recommend you go and get yourself some ceviche. That is my absolute favorite. I like the fish, but they also have like mixed. And the other one that I really want to mention because I really love a lot too is called ají de gallina. And that's basically just potatoes with the yellow sauce on top and shredded chicken. It's super good, and I've actually made it before on my Snapchat. Okay, and then last but not least, also, what is your favorite movie genre? Okay, I don't think this is an actual movie genre, but this is sort of the movies that I like. I like women empowerment sort of movies where the girl just takes her situation or her life and does what she can with it. I don't know if that's a genre. I don't think so, but I really love those sort of movies. So yeah. Aside from that, I don't really watch movies. I haven't gone to watch a movie in such a long time, so that's basically the genre that I like, I guess. Why did you study what you studied? Okay, if you guys don't know, I actually just got my bachelor's in Spanish. And it's actually a funny story. I wasn't always a Spanish major. I actually started as an accounting major. I stayed in accounting for about 2.5 years before switching out of that major. And the reason why I switched out of the major was because I was doing really bad during that last semester that I chose to get out of the accounting major. And the reason being is because there was just so many things going on in my life, and I don't want to get emotional, especially because I have makeup, so I'm just like, but it was a very, okay, I promise I wouldn't cry. I'm a Pisces, guys, and Pisces cry a lot, so, okay. It was just a very emotional, and I can almost say depressing time in my life. And I mean, I'll go ahead and like just go on about that story, but that's just literally a story time within itself, so I'm not going to mention it here in this video. But the point being is that I had to get out of the accounting major because my GPA was low and I wasn't passing that semester's classes. And it really didn't have anything to do with accounting because I loved all of my accounting classes. And that's why I'm so into the whole budgeting thing, because I just loved accounting so much. It was mostly the class that I had trouble with, and with everything going on in my life, was econ. And I believe so you had to pass macro and micro, and this is gonna bother me for the rest of my life. I passed macro and I took micro, I believe twice or 3 times. No, I took it twice, and I was afraid that I wasn't going to pass it the 3rd time. With this year better. Yeah, okay, this is a whole story within itself, but yeah, I didn't start as a Spanish major. I started as an accounting major, and then once all of that happened, I did have to choose another major. And there was only a couple of options, and my counselor just told me, hey, what about Spanish? Do you know Spanish? Like, do you speak it at home? And from that moment, something just like, there was this light that just lit up that made me think, why have I never thought about Spanish? And that's how I became a Spanish major. I graduated with my bachelor's in Spanish language and literature, and I absolutely loved it. Like, even though I wanted to do accounting so bad, I am glad that it ended with Spanish. Next, what do you want to do now that you graduated? So now that I've graduated, I'm actually thinking, and why I haven't really gotten a full-time job yet is because I want to go back to school. Not back to college yet, but I want to get into this sort of program, which is a translation and interpretation program that will help me. I believe it's around 9 to a year, and they're just different classes that would help me towards passing the State of California exam. Once I pass that State of California translation and interpretation exam, I am all good to be a court interpreter, which is what I want to do. So I know court interpreter with the whole budgeting thing that I'm doing doesn't really correlate, but as I mentioned, I really was into this stuff, but because of things that happen in life, I wasn't able to achieve that accounting major. But I'm happy, I'm excited, and as you guys can see, my job sort of goes hand in hand with that, because I am practicing a lot of my translation through teaching English. So I think everything's lining up to what I want to do. Obviously, that state exam is super hard, so it's going to take a lot out of me, and I know that I would not be able to do it with a full-time job. So that is why, or at least as soon as I start and I see how the classes are, then from that moment forward, I'll think about sort of doing the full-time job. What did you love the most about Peru besides your family? So I think the thing that I really loved the most besides my family was that, if you guys don't know, I actually came from Peru when I was 9 years old. So it was around 2015, so it's been almost 14 years that I moved here. And what I love the most is seeing how everything has changed. From my house, my neighborhood, my school, the city, just everything, and how everything has, I guess, progressed and I guess modernized. I just really like seeing that change, and it makes me emotional because, so I think that's really what I really liked about being over there, seeing how everything has changed. They literally have everything over there, everything that we have here, Starbucks, with the exception of Chick-fil-A, which I love Chick-fil-A, so I'm trying to like open up a Chick-fil-A over there, and basically everything that we have here. And my cousins were actually joking about this, how we think that they're sort of like the third world. So we're first worlds and they're third world. So they were sort of joking about that because they know that here in the US, at least some people do speak about Latin American countries like that. And I just really thought about that and just realized that it's really exactly the same, and there's no reason to be saying that about other countries. Next, would you ever do a cooking video with traditional Peruvian food? Like I mentioned, I used to do sort of cooking with Minas on my Snapchat and on some of my Instagram stories. But yes, this is actually in the works. And I've been thinking about this because my grandma, my grandpa, and my aunt are actually coming for my graduation ceremony and party. So I am going to try to film Cook With Us. So we're going to be cooking Peruvian food. I'm not 100% sure exactly what we're going to do yet, but that's sort of a sneak peek that I'm planning for this summer. So stay tuned for that. And next, what is your favorite beauty product? My favorite beauty product, I would have to say either mascara or my eyebrows. My eyebrows are red right now, but they're actually black. So as long as they match with my hair, I think that's what gets me going. What other hobbies do you have other than planning and budgeting? Honestly, planning and budgeting in my Etsy sticker shop has been all the hobbies that I can manage right now. I used to really like working out, not excessively, but I really liked working out, which I have to do for health reasons. Aside from that, I used to really like doing my makeup. I don't do my makeup often. I never get on the camera, so when you guys see me do my budgeting videos, I'm probably like in PJs or workout clothes. But I really did like doing my makeup in the past. I think those are the only hobbies that we have for now. Is going to the post office a hobby? Okay, top 3 TV shows. So I don't watch much TV, but I guess my all-time TV shows, I guess, would be How I Met Your Mother, which Netflix doesn't have. It hasn't had it for a couple of months now, but I really like How I Met Your Mother. I like Black Mirror, which is on Netflix. That's such a great show. And I've gotten really into this one called Money Heist, which in Spanish is called La Casa de Papel. That is such a great show. If you have Netflix, check out all of those shows. They're amazing. I love them. Okay, favorite kind of music. My music really ranges, but I would have to say R&B. I really like R&B. Okay, next, how did you get into decorative planning? Okay, this is actually a long story and I feel like this video is going to be so long, but I actually got into decorative planning while being in Peru. So the last time I went to Peru from this past time was in 2015, around the same time. I was looking at videos and I remember I followed some girl that I don't think she makes videos anymore that was hauling some Glam Planner stickers, and this was when Glam Planner had recently opened her Etsy sticker shop. And so I went to go check out Glam Planner, the Glam Planner YouTube, which if you guys don't know, that's Elle Fowler's shop, which she used to make tons of beauty videos in the past. And I just started to watch her plan with me, and I saw that she talked about her friend named Andrea. And Andrea, if you guys don't know, is the owner of Scribble Prints Co. So I went ahead and took a look at the Scribble Prints Co. Etsy, and that was when I bought my first Erin Condren, and I bought some of her stickers. I wasn't even here, I was in Peru, but once I got back from Peru, I also had bought some Nicole Alexa Design stickers, which she recommended. And actually my first ever plan with me was with a Nicole Alexa Designs sticker, which that plan with me is actually still up on my YouTube, so go ahead and check it out if you want. That's like I was a hot mess in that plan with me, but yeah, that's how I got into decorative planning. And yeah, I kind of stopped a little bit because I was spending a lot of money into these stickers because I would just buy kits and kits for my vertical Erin Condren. But now I feel like I'm at a good balance where I'm not spending that much money as I used to. So that's how I got into decorative planning. Somebody asked, will you do a video with Paul? If you guys don't know, Paul is my boyfriend, and yes, we actually do want to do a video. Not 100% sure about what, maybe a boyfriend tag or maybe another Q&A. You guys can go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, but I do want to do one with him. Somebody asked, will you add more sticker designs to your shop? I am trying to bring different designs and different stickers to my shop. That's why I always ask you guys for suggestions. So if you guys ever have any suggestions or requests for things, you guys can go ahead and just send me a message on Etsy. I've been trying to do different stickers that you guys ask for, as well as different custom little script stickers. So yes, I'm consistently bringing new things to my Etsy sticker shop. So what planner did you use for school? In the beginning, when I had my Erin Condren, I did use that, and I would just use Scribble Prints Co. school stickers that she had for they were like school checklist stickers, and I did use that to keep up with my homework, as well as I would track when I had exams and things like that due. Aside from that, when I sort of stopped, I just used a Target planner, and then after, I believe I got some sort of spiritual religious planner that my mom gave me last semester, and I wish I would have gotten the Erin Condren academic planner, but I believe it came out last year, which was my last semester of college, so I didn't want to purchase something that I was only going to be using for a semester, but I wish I would have had that when I was in college. Okay, how did you learn how to make stickers for your shop? Okay, so believe it or not, well actually it is pretty believable, I learned to make stickers from YouTube. I feel like I've learned most of the things I know in life from YouTube. And YouTube has tons of videos, tons of helpful videos about how you can start. Obviously, those are just videos and I'm not going to go really step by step because it would just take forever to put in a video. So what I did was watch tons of videos, started to work on the software. I think that you really need to get to know the software to figure out how you can do the different things. So I did do lots of research online, as well as I kind of went hands-on and just started working on different things. But yeah, it's all just trial and error. A couple of people have been asking me how it is that I make my stickers or how it is that I started, but it was just starting. Okay, what job do you do? I already answered that. What's your career? I already sort of answered that. What I want my career to be. I don't have a career right now, but I just sort of mentioned what I want it to be. Then somebody asked questions about what are you trying to go back to school for, which I already answered that. Then these are concerning budget. Okay, how do you carry your cash envelopes? I don't have them with me, but I carry them in these little plastic pouches. If you guys ever watch any of my videos, I usually show them on there, and it says, do you put the clear bag in your purse? Yes, the little clear pouch, I do put them in my purse. There's been times where I have them in my budget planner folio, but usually I keep them in my purse. Do you think it's more annoying being strictly cash versus using a card? I don't think it's annoying. I think it's definitely different because with your card you can just pay and be in and out of the store, whereas with cash you have to count the cash, take out your envelope and give it to them. But I don't find that annoying. I actually really like the cash envelope system. It's really been helping me, and I think with your card, you're bound to spend a lot more money, whereas if you have the cash and you know that that's the only cash you have for the rest of until your next paycheck or for the rest of the month, for me, then I know to control myself and control my spending. Then the last two more questions that I will answer are from my Etsy sticker shop. So this one says, what does it take to open an Etsy sticker shop? What items are must have to start? Okay, so I do want to make a whole video about this because I can go on and on about all the things that I use and what you think you need for your Etsy sticker shop sort of opening sort of deal, but I can just be quick about it right now. Obviously you need mailers, cello bags, sticker paper, you need a printer, silhouette or a cutter, whatever you want. I believe there's another one, Cricut, I believe that's what it's called. Those are all the things that I can think about right now, but if you guys want a video, I know a lot of you guys have been asking for a day in the life of an Etsy sticker shop owner. That's definitely in the works, but it's going to be a little bit different just because you guys know that I don't have an office. I work from my parents' house. My workspace is literally the dining table that I'm looking at right now. So it's not all fancy schmancy or anything, but I definitely want to get that video up for you guys. So if you have any questions, I might even do an Etsy sticker shop Q&A. Maybe. Okay, and then last but not least, which is about my Etsy sticker shop, was what made you decide to start an Etsy sticker shop? Is it difficult to keep up with? So what really made me start an Etsy sticker shop was, ever since I started using Scribble Print Go stickers, like I mentioned, you guys don't know how much money I spent on stickers and sticker kits. I spent so much money, and I wish that I could have made my Etsy sticker shop prior to now. But in reality, I really didn't have the money to invest. Businesses do have starting up costs and investing that you have to do in your business in order for it to prosper, in order for you to even be able to have what your business needs to have. And I've always wanted an Etsy sticker shop, like I've mentioned, ever since I was paying so much money for the other stickers. I wish I could make my own stickers, but I honestly also didn't have the time. I was going to school, I was working more than I'm working now, and there was just no way that I could have done it. And so once my boyfriend bought me my silhouette for Christmas, it was my Christmas present, but he bought it before I left for Peru, so around November. Ever since then, I knew that I was going to be able to start my Etsy sticker shop, and that just made me so excited. But obviously with being in Peru, I couldn't start it because how was I going to start it in Peru? So I just started designing all of my stickers, and when I came back, I started to see if they fit and everything like that. And then after all that run, I did open up my Etsy sticker shop, finally. She also asked, is it difficult to keep up with? I think it is definitely difficult to keep up with, especially with what I'm trying to do, which is bring new releases consistently and bring out stickers that you guys want to see or that you guys would like. I think it's definitely difficult. My Etsy sticker shop mixed with my YouTube is a big part of my life right now. I'm always working on something, whether it be on filming, editing, uploading, designing stickers, printing and cutting, packing orders, going to the post office. Every single day I always have a to-do list, and I always have something to do for both of those. So I do think that it's difficult to keep up with, but if I can do it, you guys definitely can do it. I remember watching before opening up my sticker shop, Shape Budget's videos about opening up an Etsy sticker shop, and those were very, very informative. And what I got from that was, if you want to start something, you should just go on ahead and start it. And I just wish that I would have started it a long time ago. Also, I was struggling financially, so I knew that I needed to make extra income. And I was selling my clothes, I was making more videos on YouTube, but I knew that I needed to do a lot more. And I was glad that I had been working on my Etsy sticker shop, because I knew that that would bring me more income, and it has even helped me pay some of my debt so far. So I'm really thankful for everybody who shops in my shop. I'm really thankful that you guys give me the opportunity to have this platform to connect with you guys, and I'm just really happy that I really went for it and opened up my Etsy sticker shop. So that's basically it for all the questions that I have for this video. I'm pretty sure this video is going to be super long. If I didn't answer your questions, don't worry. Go ahead and just comment them down below, and I'll go ahead and answer them for you in the next sort of Ask Mina. Like I mentioned, I do want to keep doing these regularly, so that's basically all I have for now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed already. And that's basically it. I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you guys.